Greetings, you beautiful listeners. We are back in Cyber City, and we are officially in the season finale of Chapter 1. We are at the Battle of the Bands. The Boom Boom Boys have taken the stage, and it is time for them to shake their booties. And I don't mean the Boom Boom Boys. I mean the players. Because we join Alistar, because he saw the signal. Doom Guy gave him the signal. It's time for him to go prove himself to the A squad.
I have to ask, since I'm on stage, I was on stage, how far away is the circle that Doom Guy or the Doombringer
So it is a little deep in the crowds, but thankfully you're able to do how in typical concerts, because there's a side entrance to where they were.
Oh no! I wanted to make it flashy.
Oh, go right ahead. What did you have in mind?
Well, as we're going off the stage, that means I have some running room.
Oh, you're gonna stage, sir. You're gonna crowd. Oh, go for it.
Alistar is going to go. Well, I was actually hoping he was going to leap. He was. Oh, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna catch the attention of one of the Boom Boom Boys. He's going to shout, "Set me up!" and start running.
Okay, then. That's when they start playing. The music comes on. The Boom Boom Boys all stand up they take their triangle formation and they start moving in a circle. They look at you, Alistar, and you're getting closer to the end of the stage. And then right as you get to the end of the stage, you wait because they all have one finger up as they're going in a circle. Crowds erupting with energy because they know what's coming.
Drop that beat,
and Alistar goes in the air.
As Alistar launches into the air, he does a flip, he spins, he keeps his arms like in an X over his chest, so the only thing trailing around is his coat, and he lands. He does a spin and just tips his hat.
The second in command of the A squad is just, oh. Somebody's got moves here, I see. The boss here was right. Maybe if we really ditch this Death Squad shit, we'll meet some interesting folks. He does a backflip, lands on because you see he's riding on some rollerblades, and he's just, what's your name there?
He takes his hat, lets it roll down his arm as he rolls the hat down his arm as he extends it and catches it in his fingers. You can call me Fox. And he flips it back onto his head.
Ooh, a fellow fan of the animals, I see. You can call me Fang. You notice this gentleman has a shark aspects to him.
All right, Fang.
I'll be your first challenger for our fun time. And you've been noticing that each time that song hits with the word boom, everyone just goes in the air.
Nice.
And so this is where we're going to have some fun. I want you, Eric, make me a pitch real quick.
A pitch?
Make me a pitch for what stat do you think would really translate to one of your dance moves. And it doesn't have to be an athletic stat.
Oh, no. I would have to say it would have to be either my fighting or my performance.
For the first move, I want you to roll me. I want you to roll me fighting.
All right.
Because you're coming in aggressive. Not to harm, but just to show your dominance.
Uh-huh. Especially since my specific style of martial arts is that wonderful, amazing, and acrobatic Brazilian capoeira.
And because of the fact that you had that amazing entrance, you're going to get to roll with advantage.
Ooh, so roll twice.
Yes.
Okay, 16 looks like.
Hold on real quick. And now, you bust down and you catch your hands, you go from a flare to a windmill. To the windmill kicking technique. Jump, and you lift yourself with your back, catching on the palms of your hands, spinning in a circle. Land on your elbows, and you make a Nike swoosh. Fang was in the middle of starting his pop and lock routine, and he just falls on his ass.
Alistar
finish him off with your performance. Give me a performance roll with advantage.
Okay.
Finish off Fang. And... Jesus Christ!
Double 16s!
And he's not going to be rolling for one of his moves, so paint this for me. How do you defeat him? What move do you bust out to just make him like, ah?
With as goofy and as dorky as we all are, I have to do this. I'm going back to some prime dance battler.
Yes!
The OG Black Ranger, Zack. and his hip-hop keto.
Oh my God. Oh.
So he goes from that Nike Swish handstand, he pushes himself off into it would be a backflip. He lands, sweeps out his leg, sweeps counterclockwise, sweeps back clockwise, gets up on his feet as he keeps spinning. He flips onto his feet, spins again, does a cartwheel. Basically, he's making a tornado.
You hear people from the group everywhere surrounding you guys in the circle yelling, "It's the forbidden technique, the hip-hop Kato! Oh, we never in our days did we expect to see such moves!" Fang is he's crawling away, but he's still doing it to the beat. He's just, He rejoins the A squad. They get up, they line back up, and Fang's dabbing himself. He's just, the boy's got moves.
Alistair's just, there. He's showing off a little bit. He's got his one leg out straight. He's kind of bent down on his other leg like he's sitting in a chair, and he's got his one arm across his chest, his other arm's elbow on that wrist, and he's got, catching the brim of the hat.
Okay,
and he's just holding that pose and waiting.
All right, let's see what.
Kind of a little bit of a Michael Jackson flair in this case.
Oh, they're not going to beat your second 16. I'm actually keeping your second 16 as your first roll. So coming out in a summer, I'm still going to say how they do it, but they don't. Yeah. They don't even phase you. So coming out in a somersault is Biggie, and Smalls is flying through the air. As Biggie gets on the ground, he makes a bridge with his body. Smalls starts bouncing on his tummy. He's busting out some mad, crazy moves, pop locking as he's in the air, and then Biggie starts making a windmill. Smalls still bouncing, but he miscalculates his spin, and Smalls lands on his back, and they are just.
Ooh.
Now, would you like to do fighting or performance?
Neither. I would like to have Alistar move from his pose and actually offer a hand out to Biggie and Smalls to help him up.
Oh my God. Biggie respects chivalry. This is even more important than beating him with a second dance move. He's just, you just hear the trademark Street Fighter fight. Smalls is just, Daddy, you are a worthy foe. Come on, Biggie.
And he bows with taking off his hat.
And Smalls is just doing the running man, and he's pushing Biggie back to the line. Biggie is saluting you. They do a synchronized moonwalk back to the line when they get even with each other.
Nice.
And then the team looks at each other and go, "Boss, you gotta go out there." And Doomslayer's just, no, I'm sorry, I just twisted my ankle. Ow. Yeah, you guys got this. You could totally beat him. You're totally not losing right now. But I'm so sorry. He broke my ankles with his mad skills. I've been served. A squad turns to you with a renewed vigor after seeing their squad leader admit to being served by you. 2 members served. You have 3 left.
Alistar just kind of arms out and bows like Wesley from Princess Bride with pride.
They're like, we're gonna have to. We gotta send out our big guns. We gotta send out the big guns, Mama.
Oh,
Mama. With her, oh God, I ain't gonna lie. In Borderlands 2, there was the mechanic. That's what she looked like. That's what she looks like, the big old sexy mechanic, but she dressed like Tina Turner from Thunderdome.
Oh damn!
And she's like, "Hold on, let me show this boy what I got." Oh my God! So this is what she busts out. Even with her size, she just start busting out backflips. Gets to where you are, stops, turns to her side, does a front flip in front of you, moonwalks away from you, and starts twerking. And goes, "What you got, pretty boy? What you got?" And starts to do the MC Hammer to side, the hammer walk.
Okay, fingers crossed here. Alistar is just gonna fan himself, go, "Mama, my oh my." And it's been doing me good so far, so I'm going to do capoeira again. I'm going to do my martial arts. You
still have advantage, by the way.
Okay.
That's not going away. That's for the entire fight.
Come on. Oh.
No. So we just go to the second round. So you don't fall to the ground, but it's just, I ain't gonna lie, Mama's got moves. But
yeah, respect.
She looks at you. She looks you in the eye. She gets ready. She's like, All right, let me put the finishing touches on this sucker. Before she can take a step, her shoe slips under her and she falls on her face.
It's like, ooh.
But she tries to play it off as she launches herself off of her stomach and takes a pose on her side. The crowd erupts, just nice recovery, nice recovery.
Alistar will applaud as well.
So go ahead and take it, Alistar.
All right. I
hope you're having fun with this style of fight.
Oh yeah, no, this is fun. You want me to roll again, or do you want me to do?
Go ahead and roll again.
Okay, I'm going to do.
Remember, you still have advantage.
Okay.
So in the terms of a fighting game, you each have won a round.
Nice.
So it's come to sudden death. Go ahead and paint it.
Okay. Well, it is his turn.
Oh, okay. You just won both rounds. Paint this amazing move because
I only rolled twice. I only rolled twice because. You said you roll advantage. Again and I had advantage, yeah.
No. That's I'm reading the second roll. You just crit.
Yeah.
So I'm going off with the crit. That's not bad. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, you said both rounds. I was a little confused because...
Oh, no. You finished this one and then you gotten the automatic win for the second one, for the next one.
Oh.
So yeah, okay. you full on beat her. You don't need to do any more. So take it away. What do you do? Because this was something just mind-blowing.
Okay.
And I'm going to paint a little bit at the end for you as well.
No problem. He's a little taken back because, my God, she's quite the large lass and she moves very gracefully. That might actually put him off his game, explaining the 10 and 12 I got for the capoeira. The 4, which she does when she slips and recovers, he, genuinely applauds. And then with this crit, he's like, all right, well, and, he, takes his coat. He actually takes his coat off. It's like, all right, time to get serious. And he just starts, let's see, something fun with footwork. I'm thinking he pulls out some old 1920s dance
routine. Swing. Ooh, you pull out some swing. Oh my God, I love this. Some
swing dancing to just kind of work up. And he's working his feet first, goes up to his knees, goes up to his hips, get a little Elvis shake on. And he starts popping and locking himself. And then he, as he kind of, wiggles his way up, he uses that last swish to go into a backflip, hop on his hand a couple of times, launch himself off one-handed, does a triple somersault, spins, and he kind of spirals on the dance floor before he stops and drops into what can only be described as a JoJo pose.
When you
know which one I'm talking about.
Oh, hell yeah. When you hit that pose, the vents open in front of you because the Boom Boom Boys have hit the crescendo of their song. Boom raises his hand, fires his launcher into the sky, and the vents explode the most beautiful colors of confetti in front of you. And then Mama is just, oh, my heart. Damn, I'm definitely a fan now. Ooh. And she goes back to join the line. 2 members left. Alistar, good God, you've taken down 3 already. In terms of pride, Doombringer looks up and goes,
I'm gonna have to be honest, my team. You've already lost. Even if you won these last 2 rounds, you would still lose. But I think we're all having a good time here. I think you genuinely like this Alistar guy, don't you?
The 3 members who battled against you all look at each other and they're just, he could have tried to attack us or something, but he genuinely just danced with us.
Yeah.
He trusted us to dance with us. That takes a lot. We could have attacked him. We could have done anything. This could have been anything, and so yeah, boss, we see why you like him. The other 2 are just...
Alistar starts undoing the top button of his shirt. It's like, well, we're not done yet, are we? He has a playful but confident smirk on his face.
The last 2, just their eyes bright up, and they're just, please, boss. And Doombringer looks over to you and Alistar and goes,
Alistar, I think it's safe to say you have succeeded. Let's finish this battle off.
And guess what Doombringer does?
He takes the stand.
He does a massive front flip, turning into a spinning vault, landing next to you, and goes,
let's take this. Let's go 2 against 2. I'm on the boss with Alistar against you 2. You guys ready?
The last two members happily take the circle, and they're just, oh my God! The boss is dancing with him. This is the greatest honor anyone could receive.
This is going to be fun.
So I can't give you another advantage, but I can give you something.
Okay.
You will get an automatic +2.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do 2 rolls. The first one's for the first duo.
Okay.
They're just too mesmerized by you guys. They're too damn mesmerized. I'm sorry, but it looks like the guy dancing from the Offsprings. Give it to me.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, they're doing the white boy dance. They got their leg in their hands. They're
Oh God.
But guess what? No one's booing or anything. Everyone's still keeping it all in good fun.
Oh,
so don't worry. There's none of that happening. Doombringer looks at you. Holy shit!
Oh wow, listeners, that is a 19 for the Doombringer.
Doombringer looks at his 2, looks at you, Alistar, and goes,
"Let me show you what I got."
And he does a backflip, goes into an immediate just sliding across the ground. His feet look like they melted with the floor as he's just gracefully moving all around the other 2. Stops, drops to his knees, starts moving his arms in a massive amount of Vogue movements and robotic pop-locking movements. Drops down, does a flare, goes into a windmill. And then looking at you, Alistar, he drops to his knee, holding out his hand, waiting for you to come over so he can throw you into a backflip. And that will start your roll.
Okay.
You get this backflip for free. So I'm going to have to give you a +4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you run, you catch Doombringer, and he throws you into the perfect backflip. Now hit me with that roll.
Okay. And all right, so 16 plus 4
is 20.
Okay.
You take it away. This is the final dance move to finish off this dance battle.
Oh, when he catches that hand and he is launched, Alistar pushes himself off so he gets even higher. And I'm going to say that there's some heavy industrial cord that's hanging from maybe a rafter over the empty thing. And Alistar catches that. And he starts flipping around like a gymnastics routine. He does a couple of flips, he tucks and he rolls. And as he lets go, he will spin quickly, like fast. And as he reaches the ground, he will extend his legs so he's spiraling again. As he lands, he will crouch one to soften the blow, stick his other leg out, draw a big old circle. And as he finishes the circle and brings his other leg in, he draws a yin-yang symbol on the inside. And then he pulls a classic Michael Jackson pose.
Behind you, like in smoke, a yin-yang symbol appears. And then the Boom Boom Boys in their song, perfectly matching their pose timing with your timing, so it just makes it even more explosive. And just an explosion of energy. The A Squad surrounds you, they lift you up and start throwing you in the air. Doing that celebrating you throw.
Yep. And Alistar just, happily cheers with them.
Team, we don't want to disturb the people enjoying the music. And they're going to be starting to set up the next performance. It's a very special and personal performance by the young lady by the name of Holly. So let us take our new friend here off to the side.
Yeah, boss! This guy's awesome! Alistar!
Alistar just like, thank you. Jacket, please. Thank you.
And after they stop throwing you, it's Biggie that has you on his shoulder, and he's just, "You're a good kid. I like you."
I try.
You see on one of his, now since you get a good look at Biggie, you see he's wearing what looks like a diver suit. One arm is just a massive giant drill.
That is, wow. That is some impressive hardware, my friend.
Biggie is actually taken aback. "You're not scared?"
Why would I be?
"Boss, this guy's as good as you said."
"I told you he will not look at you as monsters. You do not need to take to the shadows anymore, my children. I love you all as my own children, and I've waited for the chance for me to find a way to free you, so you would not be used of instruments of harm. This man right here, he is the answer. I would like you to listen and talk to him. He has a plan, and I will tell you all now. I plan to announce I am defecting. I will be joining the rebellion."
A Squad, you guys get to a safe point, and you're led to the green room backstage so you guys can talk privately.
Mm-hmm.
You're in one chair and A Squad's taking up all the other furniture. And with what Doombringer just said, they have all taken a very serious look on their face.
So, with that said, not to ruin the amazing feeling we all have from that dance battle, I'm sure all of you know that things are not as good as they could be in Cyber City.
Fang's the one who speaks up. He goes, I'm going to have to agree with him there. This city is just, it's rotten. I mean, look at us. We're all part of a squad called the Death Squad, and we're not allowed to see the light of day because of what we look like, of what we are.
Speaking of, if it's not too personal, are you just augmented or are you a furry?
I'm actually a little more than that. So you're looking at an entire squad of people who would be considered old world tech.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Fang is completely, they are all, so down to what he's using. So his rollerblades are old world tech.
Right.
He is he was born with the merger of shark DNA and human DNA.
Okay, so I was thinking augmented, that he was just a human who augmented himself, but yeah, no, he's a mutate.
Exactly.
In that case.
And each one of them have aspects about them, about why they're like this. Biggie can go into the deepest depths of the ocean. He can withstand any kind of pressure. And the reason why for his son is that they're psychically linked together. So if Biggie's at the bottom of the ocean and Smalls is anywhere near around, he can actually psychically project that pressure onto someone that Biggie has around him.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nasty. Or could be nasty.
And there's a reason why I kept saying Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Pretty much just think of Thor. That's what Mama is.
I'm trying to remember. It's been quite some time since I've seen Thunderdome.
Oh, no, I was just saying she just looks like Tina Turner, but she's basically Thor. Lightning powers, all that good shit.
Oh.
She's a human that's been genetically modified to be lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, so you remember Gremlins? Gremlins 2? The one gremlin that became energy?
Ah, okay.
That's what
like
Mama
that,
is.
But in human form.
Yeah, that's what Mama is. But it's so advanced that she can keep her human form activated. She doesn't have to just stay as pure energy.
Right. Why do I have the feeling that, well, it should be obvious that Leonidas was behind all of this, but were these put upon you, or did you all choose your... And he's trying to be delicate about it.
So this is when the last two members, this is when you finally get a real good look at them. You see one is pure black, the other one is pure white. One has a negative sign, the other one has a positive sign on their chest.
Okay.
So they demonstrate what their ability is. Whatever we see, as long as we do this, hup, hup, one jumps on the other one's shoulder, swoop, they change into someone perfectly.
That is impressive.
You touch, there's clothing, all of that. They speak, they're able to replicate a voice perfectly. And they just go, hup, hup, zoop. And to answer your question, no, we didn't choose to be like this. It was, you said it best, it was Leonidas. It was the start of the Corpo Wars. Right after the Day of Reckoning. Each one of us taken from our families. But thankfully it was because of, this is why we consider Blast here like a father to us, because it was Blast and the Morning Star that were able to help us and get us to the point to where they wouldn't just keep us in a lab studying us anymore. I'm going to fade to black and have an X factor because I'm not describing the things they went to. We all know it was horrible.
Yeah.
This is the one time I'm doing that.
We've all seen this movie, this cartoon, this comic book.
Exactly.
We don't need a graphic retelling of what the mad scientist, the mad morally corrupt scientist did to these poor people.
Okay, good. I was just hoping. I'm like, I think, sorry guys, I can't do that. That's just too much. We get it. That's my own. That's me putting my own X card up. We'll fade to black on that for when they describe all that crap happening. Going on to it. But yes, it was the Morning Star and Blast here because they used us in so many covert ops, so many missions. And then once the Corpo Wars ended, they didn't see a use for us. So that's when Slash looks at you and does the slicing across his neck. You know, the
yeah. Alistar just kind of nods.
And Blast, you can just hear his hand crumple, crumple, crumple. And that's because Blast is specifically looking at Mama.
Take my daughter's DNA, and they use it for their experiments, and they think I'm just going to let that happen.
No, I don't think you would. Nor would any good, decent person, let alone a good, decent father.
As I told you, granted, only Mama here might be truly genetically related to me, but these are all my children. I will not allow them to be used and thrown away. Alistar, will you protect them? They cannot help what they are. They don't hurt people.
No, I don't know about protection. I am but one normal person. I may have a little cyberware, but I'm fairly normal.
I apologize.
For a baseline human.
I apologize.
It's understandable. I realize that I've become the face of something big and great, so I can understand why people would think I have a lot of sway. But the truth of the matter is that I'm just more of the brains behind of this. I've put out feelers, I've gathered people, I've talked, I've played to my strengths. What I can promise is to do my best to give you and yours a chance at not redemption, but justice. Not revenge, but freedom. My plan is to go after Leonidas for a number of reasons. Some personal, and admittedly some altruistic. The more I've learned about him, the more I've become dedicated to making sure his evil is taken care of. And Cyber City and its citizens, all of them, are freed from his tyranny. And so, that's why I've been doing what I've been doing. And I'm going to tell all you what's going on so you can make your own decisions. If you want to be by our side and fight in this coming war, let's call it what it is, then we are happy to have you. If not, I do have contingency plans to get the innocents out of the city and out of the crossfire. You will be among them if that is your wish. And Alistar will go on to explain his plan that they've been enacting the past 20-some-odd episodes by this point.
Mm-hmm. And this is the best part. This is all realistic. That this would take a lot of time and planning.
Yeah.
So the A squad, they all hear your plan. They've all just been nodding. The first one to speak is Mama, and she goes, "If I have the chance to where I could be reunited with my mother again and help this city, I'm game." She puts her hand out for the putting hands on top of each other.
Uh-huh.
Fang looks and goes, "Nah, hanging back and just being escorted out, that's not my thing. You got the Fang on your side. Oh, and let me tell you about my ability. I can swim through any kind of matter like it's water." And he demonstrates by diving, and he starts swimming through the wall.
That is going to be very useful.
He comes out and he holds out his hand on top of Mama's. Biggie and Small look at each other, and he goes, "I don't want you in danger, Small. But Biggie, I think we have a chance to really do some good." My drill is yours." He holds out his hand, Big and Small holds out his. The twins are the last two that look, and if anything, I have to say their personality is like Genie from Aladdin. So they just go hup hup, and they turn into multiple different celebrities. They're like, did you really think we wouldn't really want to join, man?
God.
and they deform and they put their hands on top of each other, and they're waiting for you to put yours on top of theirs.
Alistar actually puts his hand under them and on top. Then, my friends, I am happy to have you. We are happy to have you.
You have just gotten your most powerful NPCs out of all the NPCs you could have gotten.
Death Squad Alpha.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doombringer, you just hear as he takes his helmet off, just looking at it, the moment that's happening with everyone. Little tear comes down his one good eye. He wipes it away. Thinks about the moment when him, Mama, and Bertha can just hug each other. And Bertha's going to beat the shit out of him for keeping this secret for hundreds of years now?
Probably.
Oh yeah, she's gonna hurt him, but he knows it's worth it because he loves his big old mama.
Dear.
He puts back on his helmet.
I know it is my turn. I will go speak to the top 10 members. I will do my best for you all. Hopefully, I can convince the others to join you.
Speaking of the others, and you say the top 10, you mean the solos, or is there another top 10?
Oh, the top 10 solos, you are correct.
We have a little issue with Commissioner Kirby.
He was always a little shit.
Yeah, apparently. our Cyber City's favorite newscaster has been blacklisted by Leonidas and is currently being held by Commissioner Kirby to become a late-night snack.
Alpha.
If I were to suggest something, I think that might be your first stop on people to talk to.
Not a problem. And, Alpha, I believe you have a job.
They all stand up. Where do you want us to drop Mr. Bronson off at? And they look at you, Alistair.
So, let me tell you about this warehouse on the outside of the city. Fade to black.
You know, that's where we'll end this episode.
I think the girls with their nails done now.